So, Dad, I think one of the big news this week was Claude Julien and our buddy Kirk Muller were let go by Montreal. And funny thing is, they have a 6-1 on the road, and they can't win at home this year. They can't win at home last year.
Unbelievable. Whatever they're doing at home. But they always have, it used to be when you walked into Montreal in the 70s, I mean,
It was automatic.
it was automatic. They only lost one game at home, and we were the ones that beat them.
Well, and now you can't blame that they're under pressure from their fans, because right?
I don't know what happened back in Montreal. It was like you said, it was automatic, and I don't know why they can't win at home. They must be doing something wrong.
Yeah, they're 3-5-0 right now at home, and they're 6-1-5 on the road.
Unbelievable. And that shows you good character. They got good character. I have to say it, and I had him in the prospect game. And I think he'll agree that he's not Corey Price is not playing the way Price can play. And in those long-term contracts, I'm not knocking. Well, I guess I am knocking him. But what do you get? A 10-year contract at $10 million, and I think he's got 6 years to go. I mean, I often tell when somebody asks me, what's the greatest thing a team can have or a player can have is hunger. And I think that, I think he's hungry anymore. It's the same thing as Skinner in Buffalo.
Man.
I mean,
he's 7 years left on a $9 million a year contract.
Gets $9 million a year.
And in 2 years, he gets a $7 million signing bonus.
Well, that ought to be nice. Yeah, imagine that.
They don't have to sing for their supper, that's for sure.
The guy was caught in between, he could have gone.
He had 40 goals when they signed
40
him.
goals, and he
So would you say that Carey Price cost those two guys their jobs?
Well, I think if when he's having coffee with his wife, he said, if I hadn't been playing the way I can play, the way Carey Price can play.
Yeah. Well, we were talking, Dad, about the new coach, Dominic Duchamp, and last night listening to the game, and they said, and still winless after 2 games.
Oh, yeah. I remember you saying that to me. I remember I took over. And sometimes I'll tell you how I took over, but I took over halfway through the season. I was the player. And I remember they had a picture of me.
In Rochester, this was.
Rochester, New York, yeah. And I was taking over, and a great big picture of me, and I still have it. Cherry winless in 0-3. I never forgot, and I hate to see that. I as a joke, I'm saying this as a joke. But Bergeron's got to get a haircut. I know you're not supposed to get a haircut, but they're getting a shot in Montreal this Monday, I guess, so he can get a haircut. Good heavens.
Well, if he could get his dog groomed, but he can't get a haircut.
That's right, yeah.